How has it come to this? Because, I mean, the way you describe it, it sounds like the Senate leadership has gone stark raving bonkers.
Yes, it is. Even the word that I used them for lack of more serious words to use.
So it's worse than you said. Actually,
yes, it is worse
according
than I said.
to you.
Yes. Now, let me start about myself as a person. Remember, in this very studio, I accused Akpabio of one of the people who come together to see that I was out of the Senate. Because when the 10th Senate, when I won election to the 10th Senate, in this very place where we are in Telescope Hilton, Akpabio came to my hotel room around 2 a.m. and pleaded that I should work for him. And I told him that I will not work for you because I'm already committed to Senator Yari, and these are my reasons. However, I wish you good luck. Now, after the election, one of these days we were in his house, and we had a lengthy discussion. And he started taking me around the house, and he said, "Do you know that I have a chapel in my house?" I said, "Wow, you have a chapel here." I said, "Let me see." We went there and he showed me the chapel. And in the chapel, he told me that, "You know, you are my brother." I said, "Yes." He said, 5 senators will leave the Senate. He said, 5. I said, "How did you know?" He said, "I'm the Senate president. I know five senators are leaving." And truth what Akpabio said, 5 of us left.
And you had no idea you were one of them.
I was no idea that I was penciled for removal.
I mean, you of course were a member of this current 10th Senate.
Yes.
Until you were removed by the appeals court.
Yes.
In October 2023. Very briefly, just tell us how you lost your senatorial seat.
I lost my senatorial seat through judicial banditry, because there's no law that back what happened. And I believe the judge know what she did. And that's why she had to send Senator Ken Inamani to come to my house to come and beg me. And it's true, Ken Inamani is still alive. A situation where a judge said that local government election took place in 5 local governments, and she cancelled election in 2 local governments, diffranchised 2 local governments, cancelled election in 263 polling units, and not order for election as the law stipulated. That is not the law. That is robbery. That is a coup against democracy.
Right. So you think there was political pressure?
Of course, he was pressured. And I said it time upon time.
Right.
And unfortunately, I petitioned the NJC, and NJC became a body that only punish small judges, magistrate and high court judges, but they cannot punish big judges. And that's why I'm supporting the bill. They should dismantle NJC. They are doing nothing. I have letters from the NJC today in my hand. They are doing nothing. And I'm advocating for that same bill in the House of Reps, that the NBA should be the one who will discipline judges by passing a vote of no confidence on erring judges.
Right. Let's just return to the Senate President, which is the main focus of this. I mean, you said the Senate President had mishandled the Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan sexual harassment allegation affair. Yes. How so? Briefly, because we're almost out of time.
Now, briefly, in the 8th Senate, I have the video and I can send it to you. Senator Akpabio had a serious verbal exchange with the Senate President Bukola Saraki over change of Senate seat. He was not suspended. He was not investigated. The matter was handled with maturity. In the case of Natasha, it took a different dimension. Sat like the emperor that he claimed he is, and said the woman shall be suspended for 6 months, withdraw her security, stop payment of her salaries, not to be seen to close the National Assembly building, and even her aides should also lose their salaries. Far-reaching decisions. Even ordering the Inspector General of Police not to provide her with security. Now, if Akpabio was not suspended for fighting with Saraki over change of his seat, why are you suspending Natasha for 6 months? If only your motivation is because of change of seat. Secondly, Natasha went to court and she got a court injunction barring the Senate from investigating her until the substantive matter is heard. Senate went against the court judgment and suspended her still, even when there's an existing court judgment. That is contempt of the court. It was after they finished suspending Natasha that they went to court to vacate the court order barring them after contempt of court. And I'm sorry to use this word, cowardly, the judge, instead of arresting Akpabio for contempt of court, he vacated his own judgment that they broke. That's the pressure he was under. And instead for the judge to also go into the substantive matter, he recused himself from the case of Natasha. You see what is happening? And I heard that they want to recall her. Nobody can call Natasha. Take a note and write it down. Nobody can recall Natasha. You see, we are not a banana republic. The idea they will recall her and they went and forged signatures, 250 signatures. Let me give you these figures. The registered voters in Kogi Central.
Very briefly, we've got about a minute left, unfortunately.
The registered voters in Kogi Central is over 500,000 registered voters. Section 69 of the 1999 Constitution said that you must have more than half of registered voters before they recall you. They got 250,000 signatures and submitted to INEC. And the law says that they must have 250,000 plus people who appeared for a referendum to return her. Now look at the 2023 election. The voter turnout on the national scale is just 27%. The vote that Natasha got to take her to the Senate is 54,000. Her opponent, closest one, got 52,000. LP, NNPP, and other people, all the votes of 2023, it's just 106,000. That is representing 22.1%, 21.2%. Now, if the whole vote of Kogi Central for PDP, APC, Labour Party, NNPP is just 21%, that is 106,000. Why would they manufacture a 50% vote? That is over 200,000 people to recall Natasha. It's just to keep her busy. They cannot recall her. My advice to her is that she should continue pressing her own and be sincere, be truthful, and stand firm against dictatorship.